in Thieves Can't, I know Torvin and I don't think Cricket get it, but I can reach 4 of us 6. Just a real quick that's should we lie?
Ignore. You notice when you do that, Ithraka looks you dead in the eye and just goes.
Cricket is as previously mentioned, auto-gnome, about 3 feet tall.
Bugsy is a blob with a necktie and a gun.
Torvin, what is all this stuff?
Well, mainly, just things that the Whittle thought you might want to have.
The Deciduon is coming down in orbit and floating above the luminous green clouds of the doomed planet of Vault is a structure made of gray and black stone with large crystal formations jutting from the underside. Attached to the main building is a tower that has its own private dock near the top. At the end of this dock is a ship shaped like a damselfly, its metal hull painted bright blue. Flanking this dock are 2 identical 40-foot tall statues, each one depicting a thin, blue, well-dressed giant. Ignar, as your eyes fall upon that galleon, you immediately recognize that ship. That is the Tarask, the flagship of Air Strider Shipping, and your target of years of search. It is docked there at this station.
Plan? What are we doing?
Well, we want to get close to your brother, correct? In the Mercane.
Yes.
So I like the idea that we are looking for business.
Perfect.
We're smugglers. We're not pirates. We probably don't want to lead with that.
No, yes. No.
As you all make your way off of here, Boxy, is you go running down the docks, you see another Githyanki, tall, powerfully built, with an eye patch, and he's walking by and he stops and he looks at you and he just says, wait, little girl, you probably shouldn't be. And you see he stops and his eye falls on some beads that Torvin has given you to weave into your hair over time, similar to the ones that he wears in his. And you see he switches to Githyanki and he's like, you're not a normal little girl, are you? Are you someone's companion?
I have lots of friends. Weirdo. And then she looks around. No one's caught up.
And you make Kaiho, right? Not Torvin.
I did mean Kaiho. Yeah. Sorry, I did mean Kaiho. He kneels down in front of you. He's not quite as tall as Kaiho. Kaiho is very tall for a Gith. This guy's probably more about 6'5", but if anything, he looks even leaner. It's a brand, Torvin. It's a brand.
All your characters are very tall.
But he looks absolutely just ripped to the bone. Like he might just have 1% body fat.
Is he flexing? Like how would he flex if he was going to flex, B-Dave?
You know what? No, it's not going to be that easy. It's not going to be that easy.
I'll get you, B-Dave.
He leans down in front of you And he just says, "What is your business here, little one? Perhaps I could be of some assistance."
I'm here to make friends with new animals.
Give me a deception check, but with advantage, because you're not strictly lying when you say that.
You said deception?
Deception, but with advantage.
With advantage. Okay. Hold on.
You know, we should just keep monsters on the ship just in case.
You
Like, it's like
already do. What was that box? She's always with you.
17.
Right. You see, he just kind of tilts his head a little bit, and you see he kind of like scratches next to his eye patch. Ignar, about this time, you're sort of catching up to her. As you see, Ignar, give me an insight check.
That's a 6.
Again, Githyanki, you met one, you've met all of them. You know?
He looks like my best friend. Iggy. My not, first best, not the second, first one, not the slime weird one, the first one.
Hey, mate.
You know.
Hey,
Hey.
can I help you with something? Why are you bothering a little girl, right?
He stands up and just kind of like stretches a little, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, my name's Ithraka. I help keep an eye on things around here. What's your business? You here to meet Lord Vocath for something?"
I wouldn't mind meeting Lord Vocath, but my nephew Juvie told me that sometimes the what's his name, Ragweb, the head of that there Airstrider shipping, that from time to time they'll bring on some outside work, and I got some friends here what are looking for work.
Important point of clarification, Ignar. Did you leave Juvie back with Habsel, or did you keep him aboard the Deciduan for this vessel? I mean, for this voyage?
I left it with Habsel.
Perfect. Also give me deception with advantage, because you laced in some things that were true there. So let's see.
Thank you. Yeah, glad I have advantage. That's great. That's a 27.
Important point of clarification. Bugsy, do you alter your form or how you move in any way, or do you walk around still with your top hat and tie and gun on as you come off the ship?
I love him so much.
For now, I'm in his default mode right now.
Perfect. As you all kind of start disembarking, you see Ithraka kind of stands up and looks at all of you. Torvin, you also give me insight, please.
You're not going to like it.
I mean, I might.
It's
You never
11.
know. You can just tell instantly that this guy knows how to handle himself. You know, like he's just standing there without a care in the world as these 6 very colorful people are all pouring off the ship, and he just seems unfazed by any of this. Cricket.
Yeah.
You have seen him before. He was helping with the evacuations, one of which you were on. You know, he's very important here. Kind of one of the boss's right hands.
Had I just seen him previously, or did we interact with one another?
He probably would have just said enough to you to just kind of get you where you were going. I will say, there's the boss, you know, the Mercane, Vocath. He's got this Githyanki who works for him, who's not a bad guy. But he's got a Gith who works for him, who is a bad guy. You know that. They're almost a good cop, bad cop type thing.
Okay.
And this one's
This is the good cop. He's a Githyanki.
Oh, great.
It does again a Gith and a Gith. Yeah, he's a Githyanki versus the Gith hippo person. The hippo person is a jerk, Cricket, and you were warned very early to stay away from him. This guy's not so terrible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. I don't know if you remember me. My name is Cricket. We met before.
He sort of looks at you and he says, Ah, yes. I don't see many autonomes coming through these parts. I'm pleased to see you made it out in one piece. You do notice his accent is actually changing when he's talking. That's not just me making a mistake. He is adapting when he's talking to you.
It's very good to know you remember me. We're here for Vocath. Do you remember that he and I did good business together? He was very happy with me.
Ah, that is true. Sorry, yeah, let me talk more like you were talking then, right? A meeting with the boss, then discuss some business, something about monsters or refugees or animals or the like. Fine. I assume you all have the proper coin to spend.
Of course we do. Don't you worry about it, eh?
Right then. Follow me. All of you give me perception checks. Bugsy, you can give it to me with advantage. Actually, Whittle, you can give it to me with advantage also.
Ooh, okay.
15.
15.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I forgot to
18.
13.
18,
I rolled
13.
2 sevens.
22.
30, 20.
Dirty 20, 22. Cricket, what?
30-20.
Cricket, Boxy, and Riddle. You all just instinctively know there were guns on you. He acted fine, but when he stopped to talk to you, you know you were covered from all sides. Like you can't even see where they were. You're just aware that when he kind of turns around, it's like, yeah, come with me. It's sort of like is the vibe. You just kind of feel and on the back of your neck.
Hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Riddle is going to look at Boxy since Riddle's been teaching Boxy Thieves Can't and like pull on her earlobe, wink her eye, tap her nose to signal not to steal anything because we are clearly surrounded.
Okay, and then Boxy looks at her and pulls on her ear, and then her other ear flares her nose. Eh. And that stands for okay.
Riddle looks at Cricket and just like throws up a heart because she knows that she probably doesn't understand what we're doing.
Cricket's just going to slowly like while she walks. But like
Bugsy. Oh, sorry. No, please. Sorry, Cricket. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I was just gonna say as they're walking, she's like turning to give a thumbs up to Riddle, but does not stop talking to Itraka the entire time. And she goes, "You are very good at adapting your voice. Would you teach me? I keep trying, but people tell me my way of speaking is off-putting and unnatural. I'm trying to learn. How do you do it?"
As you all are walking, Bugsy, you absolutely clock the interaction between Riddle and Boxy because you're aware of Thieves Can't also. If anything, the fact that you're surrounded, the fact that they clock more than you is weird, but okay. Might be more to these two than you thought. Cricket, you see, while you're walking, you notice Ithraka doesn't seem like he ever gets frustrated with you, and he's like, well, I just find that people like people that are like them, right? So you have to be subtle about it, because if you do it too much, it sounds like you're mocking them, and then they get mad at you, right? So you just attempt to sort of match the way that they're speaking with their own cadence and the way they do things. I find it can be a very useful skill for conflict resolution, because once things escalate past a certain point, words are no longer sufficient.
I think I can do that. In fact, I think I'm doing a better job right now. I think I sound pretty similar to how you just did. Am I getting better at it? Am I doing a good job?
It's like I was listening to myself. It's an amazing thing. You see, he turns and walks you all into this massive citadel. By the door, you see a Gif and a Githyanki standing there with tall spears next to the door as you go in. And he leads you into this palatial estate where finally he takes you into a lavish room. The perimeter of this 50-foot high room is lined with silk-draped windows that afford panoramic views of the luminous clouds below and the distant dark void that was once Doomspace's sun. Soft music plays throughout the room, and low tables are sprinkled around the floor, topped with refreshments. In the middle of each table rests a stout pedestal surmounted by a cerulean bust of Vocath, who you see sitting on an ornate chair in the middle of the room, looking very bored. He is a mercane like Habsel, but where Habsel always seems kind of jovial and happy, he is sitting there holding his glass like none of this is interesting to him at all, even though he is absolutely in the lap of luxury. You also see next to him a very grizzled Gif. He is covered in ammo bandoliers and weaponry and scars, and I won't even let, none of you need to roll an insight check. He is all looking at you all with outright contempt. Cricket, he's the one that you are supposed to avoid. The other bodyguard and right-hand man of Vocath, Sergeant Bert Fluke.
I'm sorry, what?
Sergeant Bert Fluke. That is his name.
Okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's the gift's name?
That is the gift's name.
Okay.
Yep. As you all stand there, you all see Ithraka sort of walks forward and whispers something in Mercane's ear, and he just says, "Of course, I know. Habsel already told me they would be coming. Yes, state your business. Make it quick, please. I have many important things to do today."
In Thieves Can't, I know Torvin and I don't think Cricket get it, but I can reach 4 of us 6. Just a real quick that's should we lie?
Ignar, you notice when you do that, Ithraka looks you dead in the eye and just goes,
Oops.
I look at Iggy.
We don't.
Which means probably not.
Yeah.
You see Sergeant Fluke, the GIF, looks at you and says, "Something in your eyes then. You're getting all blinky."
The air is kind of spicy in here. No, nothing.
Are you saying that my wonderful perfumes and incenses do not agree with you, little girl?
No, I'm just saying that it's so extravagant and rich smelling that my poor peasant eyes can't handle it. It's a me problem, not you.
The burden of the proletariat. Yes.
The burden of the property parrot.
Listen, Vocath, it's absolutely wonderful to meet you, but
Of course it is. I am objectively wonderful.
indeed you are. But is this it's hard not to slip into my Devo accent. Sorry.
Are you mocking me? I would be very offended if you were mocking me with the
but I'm
magic
gonna
accent.
be honest. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. We didn't know you was here when we came. Eventually, yours and our shared friend Cricket told us, but we came looking for representatives of I believe it's Airstrider shipping. We was hoping that maybe you might be able to connect us with them.
Airstrider shipping. Yeah, they have done work for me before. I guess you must not know the way that things are going out here in Doomspace. Why would you? I've evacuated hundreds, perhaps thousands of Aarakocra, human, 3 crane, sure, and auto gnomes from this doomed sector of space. I sold them ships with the spelljamming helms for next to nothing. All of the sentience in this sector of space owe their continued existence to me, they do. And yes, on occasion I have conscripted Airstrider to help with these things. They are very good at shipping, on occasional smuggling.
Of course. And are they here now?
I know you saw the galley with your own eyes. Do not bore me, Hadose. Speak clearly and plainly. It's also, and you hear in your head, Ignar, I know what you want. I know that your brother is afraid that you are here. We might be able to do business with each other, yeah. And you see, he just looks at you and takes a long sip from this colorful cocktail in his cup, but then out loud says again, I'm beginning to get bored with this.
Oh, well, the last thing I'd want to do is board you. So, why don't you just point us in the right way and things will get interesting?
No, me. I. All you talk about is what you want. No one has talked about what would be best for Volcath. What Volcath wants. How about we do a little wager? How about we play a game? Everyone likes games, don't they? And you see Bert Fluke goes, oh yeah, games. And even Ithraka just looks you in the eye, Boxy, and he goes,
Oh, yeah, we play games. Yeah, we play games.
Yeah, we love them. Yeah. Yay, games.
I wish I played games for a living.
You are Torven, Riddle, Cricket, Bugsy, Boxy. Yes. Bugsy, listen. Pleasure for you to meet me, I know. I don't know what Hobsel is paying you. Of course, I know exactly what Hobsel is paying you, as he knows that I'm about to try and count up. But I will offer more for you to stay here and work with me. I think I could use a plasmoid of your unique skill.
Bugsy looks at Ignar. Well, our dog, what do you think?
Well, maybe once the job's done, huh?
How much would that be?
I'll pay.
No. Well, now it's a negotiation. Yes, please, Bugsy. I will start with double whatever Habno's paying you.
I promise double plus one.
Cricket's going to turn to Bugsy and say, remember, it's not just about the amount you get paid, though. When you work for Havnar, we get to work together.
And then Boxy turns to Bugsy and goes, and remember, we're best friends, and gives him the most pathetic, just...
Bugsy looks back at Vocath. I'm waiting for your...
He's like, it's okay, you know, he is right. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves with the business. Let us resolve what Ignar is here to do. Also, Hobsel is insisting that I tell you I will personally pay you your fee out of my own coffer so you don't have to travel all the way back to him. But that doesn't mean that I don't want something out of this for me. So, I think we should play a little game. You guys go down to the gladiator arena. You just have a little bit of an altercation with one of my pets, and if you survive, I will introduce you to your brother myself.
Oh, yes, pets.
Okay, so I can drop the accent, right?
Are you implying that the accent was false? Yes, of course you can drop the accent.
Okay, because it was all over the place, frankly. I haven't used it in years. So we go down, we fight a thing.
Yes.
And you'll introduce us?
You have my word as a Marcane.
Well, then let's go kill this thing. We're very close.
Foxy already took off. She's gone. Come on!
You see, he stops and he looks at Riddle and he says, I know that you are an autonomous being. As an autonome, I have nothing but respect for your people, but I also have use for someone with the moving, rolling feet like you, is going to have the infinite life, that has the gun in arms and the crossbows and everything. You know, like I Hapsel made the mistake of trying to purchase you. I would like to compensate you to stay here and be part of my collection.
After Riddle has been witnessing everyone using different voices and is under the impression that Vocath does not know Riddle yet or what she sounds like. She does use a slightly different voice. Well, what am I going to get out of it? You want me to stay here and abandon all my friends? What could possibly be so enticing that I would stay here?
Money, of course. That's I thought that was obvious. Yeah. No, I mean your friends can stay also. I don't know that I have much use on the payroll for this Torvin, but you know.
I don't know about that because we just had the grand tour of this place and I don't really see much that I'm interested in buying. So it's not going to behoove me to make any money from you and live here. I think you're going to have to sweeten the pot a little bit. Maybe you pay me a little bit more and I get on my way after this. After all, it does sound like you got something else for me to do because I got wheels for feet.
You know, you was this close to offending me, but I think we might be able to reach terms. Perhaps maybe we will just have the gladiatorial contest between Bugsy and you, Riddle. But no, first you must face the beast. Send him to the beast. And he claps his hands and all of you teleport. Like Boxy, even as you're running towards the door, and you appear in a sandy coliseum floor with there are seats for hundreds of people lined around, and you hear over the PA system, "It is the beast," and people come pouring in to the stands, like running in, like cheering and like excitedly getting into position.
Orphan gets a little bit sick. I really hate that spell so much.
Cricket kind of like dips her head down and goes, "That was so embarrassing for him. They transported us before he got to make me my job offer."
Yes, it's very embarrassing. It's just occurred to me, and Ignar's kind of looking around at them. The Bugbear and Myrule are not here, and they were the ones who were very good at fighting when we encountered that brain crab thing. Are we gonna die?
No, I'm very good at fighting. Riddle's
Okay.
quite adept assassin. She's only been at 6 months, but you know.
I'm here. We're not gonna.
Yeah, no, I feel very good with Bugsy here, frankly. Cricket, are you good at fighting?
Yes, thank you for asking.
Okay, I'm going to hang back a little bit because I'm an old man, but I'm going to do my best to distract. I said, well, let's see what the beast is first. Maybe it'll be fine.
You said it was a pet, so it's probably really cute. And then
Well, sometimes, Boxy, people say pet, but it's like a joke because they say, it's like calling a big guy tiny.
my bunny's name.
Sure.
Yeah, so Trask may come out.
The ship is named the Trask. You all see people that are starting to line the stands up there are like chanting, they're beast, 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 beast. And you all see
Beast.
Yeah, we're in it too, man. It's catchy.
Mercane, there is a ledge about 40 feet in the air, and you see he walks out with Ithraka and Sergeant Bart. And they both kind of stand there, and he kind of very much like does the Pope thing, and everybody just goes crazy when they see him. And he says, "I, as always, do everything I can to ensure your continued happiness and survival." And they're like, "Ah!" And he goes, no, don't. Keep going. No, keep doing it. Yes, okay, yes, okay. Now, I have brought you entertainment. We have these far-flung adventurers. And the crowd goes, boo!
Oh. That's nice. That's
You don't know us?
Yeah,
It occurs to me that maybe after this, we take over this planet.
that's so true.
They, like so many before them, will face and almost certainly die at the teeth and claws of the beast. And when he says that, underneath the balcony, there's a large mirror. It's about 6 foot in diameter. And it begins to shimmer and glow. And out of it, you see a bumpy white snout emerge, almost impossibly large, as an ashen gray dragon emerges out of it and like starts flying overhead. And everybody's like, beast, 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 beast. It looks
Oh, that's
Beast.
Yeah,
I'm not wild about this.
No?
Yeah, I used to fight dragons a long time ago. This is gonna be rough.
But at
Does
least
any-
you have practice at it. You know what you're doing.
I used to
Does-
ride dragons.
Does anyone here speak Draconic?
I
check
would.
How do I check that? Features tree.
It'd be the lower left corner of your character sheet. That first page.
I
The rest of you see it like comes flying out, and you all hear the rest of you hear like, and the crowd is going crazy. Boxy, you hear it says, "The terms are the same as always. We Vocath, I kill them, I keep their treasures." And he's like, "Of course, it is the same. All you can eat, and you keep their things." And he goes, "Ah!" And it continues flying in a circle around you. And everybody roll initiative. All right, perfect. Ignore.
Oh, I got a 13.
13. Bugsy.
9.
9. You're not going last. You're going first in the second round, Bugsy.
Motivational D&D speaker.
Boxy.
15.
15. Okay, let me get rid of that. Torvin.
21.
21. Cricket.
Natural one.
You've
no.
You're actually going first in the second
I'm
round.
just
Really
here to make
nice of
Bugsy
you.
look good.
Yeah.
I was about to say in my head, like Bugsy hesitates, so you hesitate. You know, you're just kind of like, I mean, but after you though, right? Because I mean, you gotta. Riddle.
19.
19. Perfect. Believe it or not, the dragon is first. It goes
Oh no.
flying overhead. And again, Boxy, the rest of you just hear this like cackling hissing. Boxy, and it was that Torvin does understand Draconic?
Yeah.
It's very much showboating to the crowd. It's like, "I know what you came to see. I apologize, though. This one will be over before it begins." And a breeze, a blast of cold out towards all of you. I need everybody to give me dexterity saves.
Yay. I'm good
Oh,
at that.
con, not dexterity. Con
man.
save.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm bad at that. That's what I'm very bad at.
Same.
that's
The-
good because I rolled way better for con.
I got a 1.
Is
I
it?
got 3.
Woo, 21,
we-
baby.
Are we
yeah.
potentially being
Yes, Cricket.
paralyzed and or poisoned? Because I have advantage if it's one of those two possibilities.
Good question.
I'll give both you and Riddle advantage. It's not paralysis as such, but it will slow you down. So I'll go
Okay.
with the spirit of the rule rather than the letter of it.
30
Thank
20.
you.
30-20, perfect. All right, so hang on. Sorry, Riddle, dirty 20. Torvin, that was a 1 for Torvin, wasn't it?
Yeah. Total of 3. Yeah.
Again, in my head, Torvin jumps in front of Riddle. You know what I mean? That just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but,
I
but not
run
even
and
like
just turn to ice.
defensively, just like, you know, get behind me, Riddle.
Titanic it.
Exactly. Boxley, that was a 22, you say?
21.
21. Ignar?
16.
Perfect. Bugsy.
3.
So what did you end up with ultimately, Cricket, there?
9.
Crickets, Torvin, and Bugsy. Unfortunately, that is not enough, and you take 27 cold damage.
Oh man, I'm really glad I avoided that. That would have been a boy down.
And your speed is halved until the dragon's next turn, as like
Oof.
ice and cold forms all over you. The rest of you only take, I'm going to round down, 13 cold damage, and your speed is not halved. It's just ice and snow kind of fly out in all directions.
It says
And
I
you
have
see the dragon-
uncanny dodge. Does that mean
that would apply.
So that means does it have it then?
Yeah, it means you only take 13 because you're still fast. Riddle, do you have uncanny dodge also?
I do.
There you go.
I do too.
Yeah.
But
So would that have the 13?
That no, yes, actually, uncanny dodge is even going to have that. So you'll take, was that 6 instead? Yeah, and Ignar, you too will only take
Sweet.
13 instead.
Oh
You're- You're hard to pin down as a rogue. Perfect.
Being a rogue is
You-
awesome. I'm gonna do it in real life.
You see that? Do crime, kids.
It'll keep
wait,
you safe
don't-
from dragons.
Don't do crime, kids. You see the dragon very much flies and lands. All of you give me insight. Those Boxy and Torvin can give it to me with advantage.
15.
15, perfect.
17.
17,
Yes. Hold on.
12.
12, perfect.
You guys do it so fast.
The dice giveth and they taketh away.
Seriously.
That was worth the wait. That's a
What? 10.
Oh, cricket.
This all seems legit, Cricket. You know what I mean? Like, again, you're just like, anytime now, Bugsy's gonna do something, Cricket. He's just
Yep.
gonna, and when he does,
I'm
wait
here
for
to
it.
bring the positive vibes.
yeah, he's gonna. What was that, Torvin?
21.
Pretty much everybody except those of you that got in the double digits. You notice two things. The dragon like very much lands and like puffs its chest out and like flares its wings and just like holds its head back to the crowd, which is like screaming and clapping. Not only is this dragon very overconfident, it is also very young. You can just kind of tell from its mannerisms and its size, but it's super. It's just like, are you not entertained after the breath weapon? Like it's almost like it's already won. You're like, boom! It's like I got him. Even
Can
though
I
you're all
talk to
still,
him?
I mean, you can speak Draconic. You absolutely can.
Dope. Okay, hold on. So he roars out after every. Hey, that was so cool. It's like in walkie talkies. It's like over when you say it, and so you have to after every message.
You speak Draconic, little one?
I speak the hell out of Draconic.
While Boxy very much has it distracted, Torvin, it is your turn. Although you know exactly what she's saying, Torvin, but yeah, it has landed. And like in the midst of it, like showing off, like it very much stops and is like, flirt with the pretty girl, even though like Boxy's like 1/16 its size, you know?
If Dragon and Donkey can do it, so can we.
So just kind of like, like leans down
That
and
was
is,
actually-
is
that
looking
was-
at her.
That's how I proposed to my wife.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Uh,
You know?
How's it going up there? What's your name? I don't know if we were formally introduced.
You forgot the.
Arr.
He
I mean, I feel like I should know you. You seem quite famous. I don't know that I've ever seen a dragon as resplendent as yourself.
of course you have not seen the one that's as resplendent as moi.
Well, for a moment,
yes,
I didn't think you were a dragon. I thought you were some other creature we had never seen before because most dragons do not look as magnificent as yourself. I happen to have a ship, and we'd love to have a good crewmate who has a high interest in treasure. And I don't know, I like the idea of pirate dragon. Sounds kind of catchy.
It's true. The other,
Pilot dragon? Yes, Boxy.
and it's true. It's so much treasure. The other day I slept on a pile of gold.
Torvin, give me persuasion, but with disadvantage. Because he's actually not very smart and he's incredibly vain.
So disadvantage on
Yeah,
persuasion?
disadvantage, yes.
17.
You think he's looking at you, and Hopsel just kind of says, okay, obviously I understand the diplomacy thing, but unless someone loses the fight, the deal is off. Even if you don't kill the stupid worm, it's fine. I don't care. But you got to do the fight.
That's fine.
Wow.
We'll do the fight, and then we can talk to him afterwards. It's gonna be great.
You see, he turns and looks at Habsel and just sort of like, you see, he like narrows his eyes and nods at him and looks back and he's like, Habsel says this after the combat, if I do not eat all of you, that perhaps, yes, then I can come and serve on the ship.
I
Who
think that's
knows?
fantastic. By the
I
way,
also like to sleep on a pile of gold.
And I would never call you a stupid worm.
that's perfect. Then that's perfect. That's great. Well, I'm sorry about this bit. I'm going to shoot.
Yeah, right.
It's just
You see, like,
business.
he sees like completely unfazed as you're drawing the gun, like he's talking to Boxy. And yes, go ahead, roll your attack.
First one, 25.
More than enough.
I can't do commander strike because I know Riddle used her reaction. So
Correct.
I am going to do. Well, I can't disarm a dragon. I'm going to do distracting strike.
Okay.
So I'm going to go and roll damage. Do.
Distracting strike will do what to him?
Next person has advantage to hit.
Perfect.
And that was a total 8, and I'm rolling another 8 because I used a maneuver. So 1. So I got a total of 9. I'm making another attack.
Okay.
21.
Perfect. More than enough.
I am. There's no way I'm going to push this dude back.
You never know.
How big are your bullets?
Let's
I got
find
it.
out. I'm
Which also
going.
sounds like a weird
Is he
line.
considered huge?
Eh.
He's bigger than large.
Because he is young, he's only large. He's still young.
I am going to try to push him.
Okay.
So, all right.
Strength save.
Strength save versus 16.
He does have a pretty chunky strength, however. And as the second bullet kind of slams into him, you see he digs his claws into the ground and he looks up and he goes, "Oh, I do not like these bullets. I don't think I will get shot like this again." And you see in front of you, he turns semi-transparent. Like you can kind of almost start to see through him.
Huh. Yeah, that's like Lexi.
Oh, so he doesn't take the 17 points of damage?
Oh, he does.
Oh, he does.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
So it was
I'm
a 17 total or 17 additional?
17 for the second attack.
Okay,
And I'm
perfect.
going to action surge and shoot him 2 more times.
Okay, perfect. Go for it.
Just gotta go regular on this.
Mhm.
24
That's plenty.
and I'm doing a big show of it, like 13 points of damage on that one,
Mhm.
and then
gun caught him.
yeah, 14.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just like woo. I'm trying to get him right in the eyes.
Perfect.
Again, we would love you to join the crew. Sorry about the bullets.
You think like you see he does like stop to showboat, but getting shot hurts. He's like, "Oh, this is nothing. It's just a my nail. It can be. It's like a mosquito bite." Like, his wings are kind of folding in.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You could give up. You could acquiesce.
Quills?
You know what?
Surrender?
Oh, you know,
Oh, I can't speak Draconic. I don't know.
everyone loves a big comeback story. You just lay down right now, and everyone will be like, "Oh my god!" But then they'll hear your triumphant rise later on. Anyways, I think someone else
Riddle.
wants to hit you.
Riddle, to you, Torvin and Boxy are clicking and hissing at this thing. Back at them. It is your turn.
Riddler's just looking at everybody else like, what is happening? I've never
I
heard
don't know.
never heard them talk like this before. They sound so mad and animalistic. I don't like it.
I think Torvin has a cold. I'm not sure what
Must be what it
Boxy's
is.
doing.
I would like to take a bonus action to go up to the private box, if possible.
How do you intend to get there? It's 40 feet up.
Are there stairs?
Oh no, it's just like an extension. Like like medieval times how there's
Yeah.
the box there, but it's like way up.
Okay. Is there anything in the Colosseum that I could hide behind?
Well, out here it's just like gravel.
Yeah.
Because this is
Okay.
the combat pit. Yeah, you could hide behind one of your associates.
It's me. I'm your half cover.
I'm gonna have.
I mean, he literally jumped in front of you to like, to take it in the face.
He's probably still in front of me, so I'm just gonna stay behind him.
Mhm. Also, your speed is halved this round. Well, no, you made the save. Your speed is not halved. Sorry.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did my cunning action. But I don't think Riddle understands that she would need to speak Draconic to communicate with this thing. But knowing that Vocath is still nearby, she's still keeping up the act.
Mhm.
I'm real sorry to do this, but we came here to win some money. And Vocath said one of us needs to die in order for that to happen. And I ain't leaving here empty handed. And I'm going to try and shoot my crossbow.
Roll
Except I rolled a nat 1.
That's
Nope.
what I like. I like the initiative. And you see, you have advantage.
You have advantage.
The distracting strike. Yep.
Yes.
I like this initiative. Do the
What?
murder. Do murder. Yeah.
If a murder's what you want, that's what you're gonna get. 24.
That's more than enough. You see, he very much like elbows Ithraka. He's like, look, see, that's what I say. I say, do the murder. She does the murder. Well, come on, you always do is the talking. Well, she just does this. Yeah. Okay. Yep, that is a hit. And
Right.
it's a sneak attack because you have advantage.
So with my crossbow damage, I do 11. And then
Perfect.
for a sneak attack, that's an 11 again.
Perfect. All right.
Probably don't have
Anything
any
else?
targets for Wales from
A-
Great.
anything else from Riddle?
Nope, that's it.
Perfect. All right. It is Ignar's turn.
So the raised balcony.
Mhm.
What is the wall like? Is it climbable?
Actually, I made a mistake. Sorry, it is Boxy that is up next. I had you all in the wrong order here. But I will still answer your question. No, it is completely sheer up to there.
Okay. Is the entire wall like surrounding us sheer?
Except like the stadium part that is there's kind of like stadium on this side, and then like he's out over where he's opposite the stadium, if that makes sense.
Great.
Mm-hmm. But Boxy, it is actually your turn.
Okay. Boxy jumps up and sorry about this. She would like to attack. I would like to attack with my crossbow, please.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
And I rolled a 26
More than enough.
for 4 damage.
4 damage. Perfect. All right. Anything else?
Yes. May I also cast my spiritual weapon?
You absolutely can. What does the spiritual
Yay!
weapon look like when it manifests?
But it's tiny. But he's now a sentient with claws and very bloody, sharp teeth. He's pissed. He's so pissed. And I summon him by going, "Here, tiny!" Psst, 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 psst. And then he's sentient. He jumps out now and he runs and attacks.
Perfect. Roll it. You notice when you the dragon very much like whips and looks at you. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear? Oh, but you thought it was
They're,
to you.
they're just giant cats.
Oh,
Yep.
cute.
All right. Roll to attack.
Okay, roll to attack. Oh wait, I can do that this way. 11.
That is not enough. Tiny comes and claws and bites and just bounces off of his hard
Aw.
scales.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay, Tiny, come back here. Sorry about that. Arr.
Is that a rabbit that you have sent to attack me? That is only ever once ever. It was an ancient story, a beast that lost teeth.
Yeah, see, there's a first time for everything, especially when you explore with a bunch of us on a ship that you can, totally join us in because you're so handsome and we need a handsome thing like you. Right? Arr.
Ignar, he very much is listening to Boxy, but it is your turn.
I'm going to approach him stealthily then so he doesn't notice and climb him.
Well, first give me stealth.
24.
And give me athletics. Athletics or acrobatics, actually.
Well, I have if it helps at all, second story work. And no climbing no longer costs you extra movement.
Perfect.
So I don't know if that helps.
It will, because otherwise you're still slowed down. No, from the ice. But give me athletics or acrobatics.
I didn't get frozen.
Oh, that you didn't. Great. But still, give me athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, great. We'll do it. Well, it's only a 13.
It so happens I rolled horrifically from him both to notice you and to shake you off of him.
Excellent.
So as he sort of brings his neck down to look at Boxy and his head is still like 3 times the size of her, you are absolutely able to get up on his back.
Boxy notices Ignar climbing and just keeps on talking to Dragon Friend here. Just keeps on complimenting him.
You absolutely are able to get up on his back.
Great. This is such a mistake. I'm going to now attack him
I mean, he's flanked, so this will count as a sneak attack if you do.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Go ahead and roll
That's a natural 1.
You raise your dagger and get ready to stab down, and you see his neck whips to the side and turns around to like face you directly, and very much says something in Draconic, which Torvin and Boxy, are very colorful things about his mother and how delicious Hadozi are.
Oh, Ignar. Oh God, that was
Just looking at him now, face to face, is
too far.
This is a weird question, but does he have any treasure on him?
He does not.
Okay, I'm going
Doesn't
to
have
use,
any pockets.
I'm going to use my cunning action to dash.
He's gonna like run down his tail.
He seems to be very interested in your mother.
I'm going to actually, can I jump off
He's
his
like,
head?
who was not interested in his mazel? Here, everybody in the audience that speaks Draconic is like, oh.
My mother was a very beautiful woman. I understand. Can I jump off his head?
Yeah, you can jump off his head.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to glide off his head.
I absolutely detest attacks of opportunity. I always have, and yet this is definitely the poster child for such a time. So.
Yeah, no, def.
What's your AC?
14.
Yes, he very much snaps out and bites you as you are flying away for 7 points of piercing and 3 cold.
Oh no.
Okay.
As you see his fangs kind of sink into one of Ignar's legs, and you see frost kind of form along the wound when he does. And he's just like, and like very much starts showing off for the crowd again. It's like, yeah. Anything else from Ignar?
If I already used my reaction for the first attack, I can't use reaction again, right?
Correct.
On this round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yep.
Nope.
You have reacted. Perfect. Although
no,
you should be high enough level that you have a second attack, or do you? Actually, like, don't let me. I don't know. As a rogue, do you have it second attack yet or no? Okay. Groovy. Perfect. Bugsy.
Okay. You
see, Cricket is looking at you with all the confidence in the world that you absolutely got this.
Got it.
26, more than enough. Now click your damage. Click that 1d12 plus 4 there.
All right. And that means I can just roll a d12 and add
4 to it. Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna use physical.
Yep, and you're also gonna so give me that 14, and you're also gonna roll 3d6 for the sneak attack.
Okay, and you just add those together.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be 10.
Perfect. 24 points of damage. A big hit.
All right.
You tell me, what does it look like when Bugsy starts shooting? Because before now, he's just kind of this chill blob. What's it look like when he starts blasting?
Everyone's been like, sorry. He goes, not sorry. He just goes, takes the shot. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's my best friend.
You see like one of the scales like shatters as it sort of like reels a little bit, but it is still up. Cricket. Everybody's kind of beating on this dragon that was beating on everybody else.
How far away is this dragon from me?
About 30 feet.
All right. Cricket is going to pull out her longbow and is going to make an attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll it. You're gonna hunter's mark or anything of the like?
Mm-mm.
Perfect. Go for it.
Regular old longbow attack.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Love that for me. That turned out great. So I'm gonna use. I have a thing.
Wish I had a thing.
Built for success for being an autonome. I can add a D4 to an attack roll.
Perfect. Do it.
You know what? Actually, I rolled low enough that I don't think that's gonna help. Never mind. We're gonna do a second attack.
Perfect.
That was a 7, and I'm guessing an 11 is not.
Yeah, that would have been a hard carry. Yeah.
Yeah, no. We're just gonna do a second attack there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cricket was too busy still applauding Bugsy's shot to
Yeah.
really be
No,
focused.
it's
on-
flawless.
Yeah.
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 Beautiful to behold. It always is.
Wow, this is going great. I rolled a 12.
Your build for success might possibly get you there if you roll well.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we can make this work.
Let's see if we can get there.
Fingers crossed. I've been rolling really well during today's session. I didn't want to be like the first one to say it, but
You know,
it's been going
it's-
great.
I personally applaud you for your restraint. Thank
you so much.
for not trying to just soak up all the oxygen with just crit after crit after crit.
I've
thank
been
you.
told I'm very humble about my dice rolls. That is a 14 total.
Ping, pow, ping. Both of your longbows bounce off of his scales. Anything else from Cricket?
If she could cry, she would, but that's about it. Aw.
You activate the oil dispensers. Perfect. That brings us back to the top when it is the dragon's turn. Those of you that had your speed slow, it is no longer slowed. You see he goes to inhale and you see frost start to form around his lips, but then the multiple wounds he's taken kind of it's fine. I will do it with my own teeth and claws. And you see he goes after you, Ignar, but rolls rather poorly. What's your AC currently?
14.
Let me double check here. He goes to snap at you with his bite again, missing very narrowly as you're flying, but does hit you twice with his claws for 7 points and 7 points of damage. So 14 total.
Okay, well, I'm going to have that,
Yep. Perfect.
that I don't die.
You see, you are evading as he is chasing and snapping at you all through here. Ignar, give me a perception check.
I will. How about
You can give me you can give it with advantage.
15?
Okay, 15. Can we give it to me again just in case it's more than that?
Well, the second one was 6.
All right. As you are flying for your life here, with this dragon snapping and clawing at you as you are trying to evade it, up in the stands where everybody is losing their minds, there is one robed figure you can see standing there, stroking at his beard. He's got a hood up. You're pretty sure that's your brother. It's hard to say, especially with everything going on, but he is not cheering and he is not excited about this when everybody else in the stands is losing their minds because this is incredible. However, it is Torvin's turn.
Again, don't forget, this is all fun and games. So, I apologize if,
Mhm.
I understand. That was very unkind what you said about his mother, though. That was kind of, so I'm gonna have to shoot you about that.
You say it is unkind, but you did not say it was untrue.
27,
More than enough.
distracting strike. So the next attack has advantage.
Perfect.
It's 11 points of damage plus a D8.
You notice,
So it's 15 points of damage.
you definitely notice the bullets now, even when they're hitting, now that he's become semi-transparent, travel further into his body. You notice? But he seems like he's not as bothered by them.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna need those back. But anyways, Riddle, go stab him. Go shoot him. Real good. And I sacrifice. I do Commander Strike. I give up my attack action and my bonus action, and give Whittle a reaction to make a attack.
Perfect. All right, go ahead and roll it, Riddle.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
That's 11 points of damage.
Perfect.
And then my sneak
Uh,
attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then a D8 on top of that. You get an extra D8 from my
Oh, right.
Battlemaster.
So sneak attack is 9 plus that D8 is going to be 5. So that's 14.
Perfect. 14 total. Perfect.
That
Right.
was just on the D8 and the sneak attack. What did I say for the crossbow? What was it? A 9? An 8? I actually forgot.
I think it was a 9.
All right. We'll say it was an 8. Perfect.
Sure.
Got him. You very much see, like, it's flying after Ignar, and this bolt kind of hits it right in the back, like right between the wings and the draconic shoulder blades. And he like comes down to the ground and like slides a little bit, but is like still struggling to get up, but turns and looks at you, Riddle, having taken his attention away from Ignar. Perfect. Anything else from Torvin?
No, that's it. I've done enough.
Yeah, no, it is very injured and bleeding, and like you hear the crowd is like very much cheering for him to still get up. But Riddle, it is actually your turn now.
Riddle is going to turn and look at our dog, and with Thieves Can't, ask if he wants her to attack Airstrider, his brother.
Oh, you haven't seen Airstrider. He saw Airstrider.
Oh, I thought that we saw them. Okay.
No, that's just him.
Okay.
Mhm.
In that case, I'm going to roll to hit this dragon with my crossbow. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay. I will use my D4 then.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
It does. You see,
Okay.
it's again in my head canon. You're like aiming, and he's moving, and just like this little targeting reticule kind of appears in your eye. You're like, boom, lead him a little more, before the crossbow goes off. Mhm.
Perfect. So the damage for the crossbow is 8.
Mhm.
And then my sneak attack is going to be a 9.
Perfect. Excellent. He is shot up. Boxy, you see he's kind of crashed to the ground, but like still is struggling to get up again with like crossbow bolts sticking out of him, bullet holes. I mean, he's semi-transparent, but you can see like how deep some of these injuries have gone. And he stands up and he's like, it's just a scratch. This will be a great story at some other time, I think. And like comes back around, still trying to fight, but it's not long for him yet now. Boxy.
Can
But it is your-
Boxy run up there and hang on one of those, hit the bows that are just sticking out of him? Can I have a conversation with him?
You're just gonna climb up, and hang off a crossbow
I'm
bolt.
trying to get closer to him so he can hear me.
Yeah, you get closer. He's
Okay.
like, that is very unpleasant. I think. Would you please stop? You are heavier than you look. Oh.
Oh, you take that back. Anyway, so she starts kicking and swinging back and forth. Like it's still not too late to coming out with us.
You have to understand. I have to make it look good. If it looks like I give up, the people, they'll never forgive me. I think you are some sort of doctor, are we?
Yeah, I can heal you really, really good. I promise. Just take the fall. We'll make you look like a hero. We'll talk about the dude's mom or something like you did. I mean, his mom is really nice. You shouldn't have said that. But we'll talk about the other
his
guys.
mom is really nice. That is the point behind the thing. Yeah, that is your muzzle humor, Fasahadosi. Oui? Yes, fine. I will make this deal with you. Fine, you must strike me down. You make it look convincing.
Okay.
But then you spare my life, and then I will owe you something in the future. Oui?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Torvin hears us, right?
Yeah, Torvin hears.
Torvin!
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody heard that. It's a very loud wink, but yes.
So I guess I have to attack to make this look good, but then okay. Let's see, how do I turn him into a hero? Dragons are the worst, and these people are also. Oh God, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna I need some. I know. Iggy,
Yes.
hey, you're good at insulting people and stuff. Can you come on, make him a hero? Make us look bad and make him a hero.
Got it.
Yeah.
The only thing more embarrassing than your performance here, Beast, has been everyone else's faces in this arena.
Boo!
Yes, boo
For
us all you want to. You're all losers who live near the space's butthole.
The cheap heat comes pouring in, Ignar. As you like drinks are being thrown. Cricket, why would he say something so terrible?
I truly don't know. You can hear Cricket in the background, like quietly going, I think you're pretty great. You might be nice people. I haven't met some of you, but I bet you have great qualities.
Great qualities for butthole surfers.
Oh my god! Wait, are we actually next to the universe's anus right now?
Yes, we are next to the universe's anus. And then
Yes, Boxy.
I whisper to
Androsil.
Andrew, okay, now say something really heroic for the people, and then we kill you, and you go back, and then I'll save you. I promise I will. Do it.
You cannot be allowed to besmirch the honor of this establishment, or Lord Vocath. I will defeat you myself. And his wing whips out and knocks you off of him, Boxy.
Okay.
When he comes around and rears up like he's about to blow his breath weapon back at all of you.
That's really so good, right? Okay, so I still need to attack, right?
You do.
Okay, I would like to cast Guiding Bolt.
You can roll with advantage because he's not going to try and move out of the way, but he is still wrapped in heavy armored scales.
Okay, rolling with advantage.
Which level are you going to use it on him? 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, that's right. 1, because I'm trying not to hurt him that bad, right?
Got it. Got it.
Very nice of you.
24 to hit.
More than enough.
19 damage.
Damn.
Boxy, he actually only had 13 hit points left. So he... And you feel right between the eyes there. And he...
Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I still have my... Okay.
You actually get to spare the dying
Yes,
as a
yes, I
bonus
do.
action as a grave cleric.
Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, man. That was a little bit stronger than I thought it would be. You know what? It wasn't me that did the damage. Iggy was just... That was emotional damage that did the most. I mean, Boxy runs over to his giant eyeball. I'm so sorry. Here, take this and you'll feel better. And then she slaps his face with Tiny, and I would like to cast Spare the Dying.
You hear there's a split second when he's like, boom, and the crowd is silent. And then you just hear, boom, as the crowd. Actually, Boxy, I will point out to you, Boxy, because you're a grave cleric, you don't even actually have to touch him. You don't even have to get that close. If you want to make it look very good, you can be from like a ways off, like, bro, don't die. Or do you want to go up and touch him?
Oh, no. Okay, so to him, I'm saying, like, here, take this. You know, feel better. But to the people out there, it's like, yeah, take that. And I just rub it in his face. You just got killed by a girl with a bunny. You stupid idiot. And they just think that I'm the worst person.
The crowd is starting to riot here. Ignar, it is your turn.
So Ignar in his glide, as soon as he saw Ragweb, is going to change directions and sail towards the crowd for his brother. And at the last second, shift. So he's going feet first. And he's going to basically kick Ragweb. So now he's standing over him, looking down at him.
As you fly up and land on his chest, you see he falls back and the hood falls back, and you see it's not Ragweb, it's just another young Hadozi that kind of looks like him. And out of the corner of your eye, Ignar, you can see the Tarrasque is beginning to unmoor from the dock and starting to take off. And he just looks up at you and he goes, huh, they told us that you were easily baited, my lord.
I turn to Vocath and say, we had a deal. Or do the Merkay not follow up on what they promise?
The crowd that was just going berserk and throwing cups and bottles at you all stop and just go, oh. And you see Vocath looks down at you and he goes, yeah, we had a deal. Of course, I always keep my word. You have defeated the beast. I will deliver you to your brother. And you all see Ignar vanishes. Ignar, you appear on the deck of a galleon. Hadozi are running around, mooring lines, raising the sails and everything, and you very much see your brother Ragweb standing about 5 feet away from you with his back turned. He's like, lift off, yes, little brother comes calling again. I don't know how he keeps trying to keep track of me. He's just like a hound that is always yipping at my heels. Come, we're done here. This planet will be destroyed in a matter of days anyway, maybe just hours. What would you like to do, Ignar? He has not noticed you.
That's I 14 to hit.
He is. You can roll with advantage because his back's to you. He doesn't know you're there.
Excuse me, a 15 to hit.
How are you attacking him, by the way?
Rapier right. I'm gonna say through the right side of his rib cage, aiming for a lung. Slow and painful.
He's like, he turns and looks at you and he goes, Ignar?
Ragweb.
Take us out. Take him into custody. And you all see the Tarask shimmers and takes off into parts unknown with Ignar aboard. As the rest of you stand there in the Colosseum, Vocath looks down at you and he says, you have slain my beast, and I have made good on my arrangements with Ignar. I sent him to his brother. They'll sort that out between the two of them. The rest of you, however, have made me very, very cross. And that is a good place for us to stop. And it rotates and shoots it right at Sid. And you see his bark crack. Torvin, help me!